How's it going, everyone? It's time to review Gotham Season 2, Episode 18, titled Pinewood. Spoiler review. Make sure you have seen the episode. It should take me less than 2 minutes to recap, give you the pros, cons, and final score. Thanks so much for joining me. Do not forget I review other shows like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, Flash, Arrow, Legends of Tomorrow, Supergirl, much more, man. So check it out. I also do movie reviews every week. This week, man, Jungle Book, Barbershop, The Next Cut, and Criminal. So look out for those. First off, man, great episode. Really awesome. Great parts, man. I love Gotham. Every single week, dudes. Building up. And we only have about 4 more episodes left, probably 4 or 5 episodes left. And then that's it for Season 2, man. Season 3 later this fall. Alright, got you. Long season we've had, man. We've gone a long way from Episode 1 with A Perfect Day. From Jerome, to Joker, sort of esque, and then all the way to how Hugo Strange. Look how far we've come. Jim talks to Barbara in the beginning, man. Of course, she's like, I'm out of Arkham now. I'm sane and everything. She leaves. Jim questions a bunch of bad guys because he wants to know who hired Matches Malone to kill Bruce Wayne's parents. Bruce visits Karen, and she has his dinosaur hand. He's looking for answers about his father and this Pinewood facility or Pinewood operation, who's behind it. So she's going to help Bruce. She had a crippled hand, and her, dad used to abuse her and everything. And one day she hit the dad, fell down the stairs, broke his neck. She went to Blackgate, and, well, Hugo Strange found about this person. He's like, we are going to make you better. And basically they put a dinosaur claw as a hand and mutilated her, basically. So the dad didn't know about the experiments. Thomas Wayne didn't know about that stuff, man. He really didn't know. Barbara is still crazy because she's helping Jim out and everything, but she turns around, man, and she has a knife to Jim, and she's like, you thought, you bite it and everything, haha. And basically, they're at this club, and it turns out, this girl comes, and she's like, well, we're going to kill you anyway. Might as well tell you who the person is, of the whole Wayne stuff, of the killing of the parents, or like the nickname. They call him the Philosopher. And then Barbara's like, And then right then Barbara turns and ends up hurting the 2 girls, knocking them out. Barbara's not crazy. She was just playing it out all out. And she's like, Jim, I told you, and at first I was like, holy shit, like, excuse me, I was like, Barbara, she went crazy again. I was like, that twist, come on, really? Like, wow, good writers. And then it turned around, I was like, alright, okay. I kind of saw it coming at the end where she wasn't crazy, she was just pretending. It makes sense. So anyway, they got the killer's nickname, or at least the person who's in charge of the kill, whatever. Bruce and co are at this abandoned place, and there's this hitman, or these people running after them. Karen ends up slicing one of the guy's necks, and they're caught by the police. Jim gets them out, man, and Karen is going back to Blackgate. So they go, Bruce, Alfred, and Jim go and try to break her out. And Freeze is after her. Victor Freeze, man, he's in his costume and his new suit and everything. He's going, and, Victor! And they end up, just mowing him down with a bunch of bullets, but it's bulletproof, of course. He ends up killing her. Karen says goodbye to Bruce and everything, and, your dad would have been proud of you. She goes up, frozen, smashed to bits, man. Smashed to little ice pieces. Bruce is so angry, and this is my favorite shot of the whole show, where Jim and Alfred are pulling him down, and his mouth is like, no, and it was slow motion, and you could see a ice frag going, and it's just spikes are going towards the metal door of the police car and everything, and it looked fantastic. It looked very beautiful. Hugo is the Philosopher. We find out that Hugo Strange is the man that was friends with Thomas Wayne, and he became obsessed with his power and everything, and he basically turned bad. Theo Gallivan is alive at the end. They brought the dead back to life, Hugo and Miss Peabody. And Gallivan wakes up. He ends up fucking ninjaing a bunch of 5 guards and everything. And he's like, Azrael! Azrael! And I was like, Azrael, yeah. I was so excited, man. It really looked really good. And his gray on his beard, or little stubs and everything. I was like, yes, Theo Gallivan is back. I'm very glad, man. They better not kill him off this time. You know how Gallivan talks, oh, well, Commissioner, I do what I do. You know that Theo Gallivan talk. He's actually British in real life, I believe, the actor, of course. So the Brits are always good at playing the Americans, better than the Americans play the Americans. Don't quote me on that. It's true, kind of. Be honest, it's kind of true. Anyway, let's get on to it, man. First off, the pros, the action in here, man. I mean, from Mr. Freeze to just the intensity of Karen, killing the guards and the blood and the splatter. I mean, just the effects of, it's not afraid. I mean, Supergirl, barely any blood. Flash, barely any blood. All fake little, just blood. And then, you know what I mean? Like, no, Gotham goes out, dude, and cuts your throat, man. You'll see the thing opening up and everything, dude. It's crazy. You literally saw his head, like, almost detached, like, I'm like, holy crap, man. It's pretty crazy. A really good intensity in there, man. I enjoyed Karen. I'm very sad that she died. That's probably one of the cons, as just personally my opinion. I'm kind of sad that Karen died, because she was an interesting character, and she was nice, and I would have loved to have seen more of her with Bruce and Alfred, and she goes to Wayne Manor and everything. That would have been something interesting. But Karen is an interesting character, and the time we had with her, she was really cool, and the actress who played her did a really good job. Hugo Strange this episode, man. Even him and Miss Peabody go into Mr. Freeze's room. Victor, would you like to go on a field trip? And he just looks at him. I love how Miss Peabody's there, like, no words. Miss Peabody's just kind of there, like, and I'm like, why is Peabody everywhere? Like, she's always just, like, with Hugo at all times. I know they're, like, partners, but it's like, man, like, oh, now, Miss Peabody. Oh, such a shame of Karen. What a waste, just how and his smile and his little, the glasses and his beard is what makes his, like, face all, like, his face really looks scroungy and everything. I love it, man. I love it. I love the look of B.D. Wong, man. He's a fantastic actor, and he plays Hugo Strange so well, and that's why I got to applaud him, man, for this episode. He did a really good job. He's very menacing, very, he's just psychotic. He's the one that needs to be in therapy, man. The ending of the episode, of course, all that was awesome, man. Very cool. Freeze, his look. I mean, the suit and everything, and the grenade, the ice grenade, dude. I loved it all, man. I mean, it's as practical as can get, and it doesn't look cheesy. It looks like, technical suit, like they made it. Hugo Strange and his team made it specifically for Mr. Freeze. And it's bulletproof. The directing, of course, whoever directed this did an awesome job, and also the way the cameras and everything was perfectly done for Gotham. And Bruce, dude. Bruce did an awesome thing, man, where he's manning up even more every week, man. He's becoming becoming a man. Manners maketh man. And he's just so good, man, the actor who plays Bruce. So good, man. I love it so much, and how he just stands up and talks to Karen. He's like, I'm going to keep my promise. Yeah. Bruce is not a little kid. He's not like, I can't do this. No, he's gonna stand up and he's gonna get it done, man. I love that about Bruce. That's really cool. Cool to see him that way, man. The only cons I really have to say, excuse me, the hand effects. You could have made a practical prosthetic hand of a dinosaur claw. It was so fake and CGI-ish motion and everything. It was bad, that effects there, dude. Also, I really didn't like, how they killed, just Karen dying sort of thing. Like, she didn't have to. They could have just ran away and then hid, and then that's it, If Mr. Freeze wouldn't have found them and they'd go back home or they go places. They could have done that. But, and just the way how it was so cheesy where Alfred's like, and they crash the car and everything and all that sort of, little stuff like that. But other than that, I can't really find a big flaw in this episode where I'm like, Harold he, like all angry and shit. I thought it was really good, man. From the opening, I didn't like how Jim just left Barbara. He just literally he was just like talking on the phone. Lee's not around, so Barbara, I would just go. I don't know why. Just Jim, lighten up, Jim. Man, you're so cranky and everything. You have Barbara and you have Lee, and Lee doesn't know, and Lee never has to know. So, go for it, dude. I don't know what's going on, man. You literally, she's not in her right mind, so go at it. I don't understand why he's not like that, but either way, Law, get the killer, all that stuff. So it was interesting to see Barbara too, but nothing of a. I enjoyed the other parts as well, the episode more than the Barbara scenes. Overall, I'm going to end up giving this episode of Gotham, Season 2, Episode 18, titled Pinewood, an A-, secondarily a B+. Thought it had a great moments, man. It's a great episode, really awesome, really cool moments in there. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, man. Comment down below, tell me what you guys thought about the Gotham episode. And make sure to hit that like button, comment. And if you want to support the channel, man, and just, you know, it would help, man, hit that subscribe button. I really would appreciate that. I'll see you for more Gotham and other TV shows and TV and movies and all that good stuff on the channel, man. Until next time, bye-bye. Azrael!